Hello, Internet. I'm me. And this is Kamen Rider Wizard. What was I doing down there? You shouldn't know. Anyway, this is Kamen Rider Wizard Episode 1. And why am I standing instead of sitting? Because this show has me way too pumped to sit down. Oh, yes, it's that good. And let me start off with the positives and negatives of this show before I move on to anything else. Because it's actually more important that I say the positives and negatives. Because if I just start running through the show, I'll just start rambling. Happens. Let's start with the negatives, because it's shorter. The dialogue. Oh god, the dialogue. The dialogue is wooden, stale, and damn near horrendous. I mean, yeah, I know it's the first episode and all, and you need exposition, you let people know what's going on, but do you have to do it like this? Like when Kamen Rider Wizard picks up the phone, he's just like, hello. Yeah, like not even just like hello, just hey, Masami. Yeah, Masami, my best friend for 20 years. Yeah, I know you know that you're my best friend for 20 years. I just was saying it so that, you know, you wouldn't forget. Shut up, just do something. That's literally how it is. It's like he'll talk into the phone, talking to the person as if they didn't know who they were. Like, oh, hey, you a friend of mine for umpteen years. How are you doing? or like, the worst part of it is it's the first time you see the detective of this episode, and it's the detective comes in and says comes on screen. First thing comes out of her mouth. We are the police. We are supposed to protect society. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know police were supposed to protect us. This is totally new to me. This is totally new. And the show progresses like that, or the episode progresses like that, and it kind of makes it not that enjoyable. Where it's like, oh wow, you just are gonna explain everything like that, aren't we? It's it's a good blunt way to move the story along to get to the action, which trust me, there's a lot of action, but seriously, you could have done a bit better. Now, on to the positive things. Oh, wait, no, I have one more negative thing. Dang. The detective and everybody else around him. Except for Kamen Rider Wizard, so far, no one else has any more character depth than their title. Oh, yes. See, the detective lady is all about detectiving. She thinks in probably spreadsheets and in incident reports. She's a detective to the end. And I mean to the end. This isn't like Detective Stabler from Law and Order SVU kind of stuff, where he has a family, he has problems at home, and children that don't listen to him. No, this is as if you had a cartoon detective. They think in detectiving, they speak in detectiving. They're always saying, "We're here to protect the people. We're always supposed to protect the people." And I'm just like, "Okay, we get it. You're a detective. Shut up. Say something else. Say something more interesting." And I know that the character says it because her father was a police officer and she wanted to help people just like him, but that's about it. And other than that, it's nothing but I am a detective. I am a detective who wants to help people and give people hope. That's it. She is as flat as a board, 2D as you can get. And that's my complaints. On to the positives. One, this feels like a Kamen Rider. Yes, it does not feel like a Metal Hero. Yes, it does not feel like Super Sentai, like Force. It does not feel like an Ultraman. It feels like a good old-fashioned Kamen Rider. pretty much this gives me the Kamen Rider feel. Something that was missing a lot from Kamen Rider Forze, and I'm glad is here now. It gives it its own fresh new style. And it just gives this whole attitude that even though this expositional dialogue is terrible, I'm still not bored or wanting to turn this off. I'm actually kind of interested on what's happening and how things work. Now, another positive that I love about the show is it looks gorgeous. Just like Go Busters before it, where Go Kaiser looked good, and then Go Busters looks like HD quality beauty magic. Same with Wizard. Kamen Rider Force, it looks okay. Kamen Rider Wizard, holy shit. I've seen this thing in both 2080p and then 1080p. I've seen this on the lowest quality settings and then the highest quality settings. This shit always looks good, especially in the special effects department. And hopefully the budget isn't blown on the first 3 episodes and we don't get to see those levels of special effects anymore. Kinda doubt it. The special effects in this show, from the costume designs, the special effects, to just the how it's filmed is actually quite good, and it looks great to see in high definition. And I would gladly recommend watching this show in high definition. The fight scenes, oh my god, the fight scenes. I'm gonna get to that later, but the special effects look top notch for a TV show at least. Now, on to the fight scenes. The fight scenes are something a little bit different from the traditional Kamen Rider, give or take. Now, usually a Kamen Rider series has more, tactical fisticuffs, looking like real life brawling, and Kamen Rider Wizard says, fuck that. Kamen Rider Wizard has the most flashy fight scenes I've seen out of a Kamen Rider. Hell, even some out of Super Sentai. This guy is doing flips everywhere. And I don't mean just, to air in or out of the screen. No, no, no. He's doing flips to kick people, to not kick people, to dodge, to move forward. He's doing everything he can on his hands, on his feet, everything. It makes it really interesting to watch. Even the Phantom, who's this big bruter, does an outside crescent kick before doing a charge, kind of showing he's a little more flexible and, he can move, even though he has huge big horns and looks like a bull. And that was pretty interesting to me. And in the fight scenes, they get really creative with what Kamen Rider Wizard can do, along with his spells and with his fighting style. And I thought that was really interesting, especially when you see Kamen Rider Wizard doing flips and tricks and hitting people, and then just goes to the gun and just kind of shoots like, like, bitch, please. It's really kind of cool. It makes it look really badass, and it gives Kamen Rider Wizard a sense of skill and ability that Kamen Rider Forze never looked like he had. Kamen Rider Wizard could kick Forze's ass any day. Another positive, the story. The story is actually pretty cool, even though it was given to us in a very wooden fashion. The story of Kamen Rider Wizard is that on a solar eclipse, phantoms inhabited something called gates, which are humans with magical abilities. And these phantoms feed off of despair. And once they feed off of your despair and you lose all hope, you die, the phantom is born and takes over your body or image and walks amongst the normal humans looking for other gates to make them despair and then die and then create more phantoms. But Kamen Rider Wizard himself was one of those people who despaired, but then kept his hope, overcoming it, and was actually given later on the driver pretty much by a white wizard. Now, again, this episode doesn't cover the white wizard part, but it does cover the part of he was about to be a phantom, but somehow he resisted, kept his hope, and now he has a phantom stuck inside of him, which I think is the dragon phantom, which also he rides on his motorcycle. It's cool. Anywho, and this story is pretty freaking interesting. You're like, wow, So any of these people around them could be a phantom. It's almost like the Zodiarts thing, except for instead of chasing people with switches, you're trying to give people hope. You're trying to give people a reason to keep going. Something that Kamen Rider and Super Sentai are made for. They are superheroes. They are heroes to keep you happy and hopeful. And I love the fact that we actually have a hero who is doing just that. That is his goal, to keep you hopeful. And I just think that's just good. It's fantastic. And I really like it. And pretty much that's about it. That's about everything that Kamen Rider Wizard is for now. I can I can already say there is a hyper form. I've seen it. He doesn't go the water form in this episode for some reason. I don't know why. Uh, Maybe we'll see it later. They're saving a lot for the later episodes. They don't really do a lot of they do a lot of exposition dump, but they don't do too much to tell you everything about the show. They're holding some back and to reveal things later on and have some twists probably. And we'll probably even see another Dark Rider in this season. So, my thoughts on Kamen Rider Wizard? It's a 9 out of 10. It is a very good intro to the series. Great action, which takes up about 18 minutes of this episode. It's very little dialogue, a hell of a lot of action. I mean, the first actual visual henshin in battle is a 10-minute long fight. Yeah, so if you want to watch this, watch it. I guarantee you won't hate it. And I do recommend that you watch this in HD if you can. Please find it. I'll leave a link in the description box for you to see it. But if it times out, people. Don't come on to me. I'll probably try to find a Daily Motion link too to help you guys out. But other than that, that's the most I can do. Until next time, y'all. Peace.